Mike D. Next. This is boring. Michelle. You know, there's gotta be a better way to give cash than just the traditional cards and envelopes thing that we've been doing for 100 years. Haven't we? I mean, Joseph probably gave Jesus a card with some frankincense and myrrh in it. Who knows? But this video today is going to be dedicated to 5 ways you can be original on gifting out money to people. Before we get started, like always, please subscribe so we can notify you on all our new content we're uploading this year, and give a thumbs up to this video. We would greatly appreciate it. And if you have any comments or ideas, go ahead and put them in the comments below. So, 5 ideas for you to gift money to people in a cool way to make it better than, well, this. Check it out. All right, first out the gate, our first gift idea is called Cashopoly. To pull this one off, first we need to get Monopoly game, which we got at Walmart. It was like $11.88, nothing big. I printed out, which is then free on my printer, this sign that says cash, and I tried to be a little cool with the S as a money sign. You could be as creative as you want. I did something quick and easy. Then we're going to need a little Scotch tape to pull this off, and the main ingredient, a pile of cash. You can do any denomination that you want. If you're rich Jewish people, hey, do $200. If you're kind of, broke in the hood, then do $15. It doesn't matter. Just get some cash. So let's get started. First, we're going to stick the cash symbol on the MON to make Cashopoly. So let's get our Scotch tape, which I already had a piece ready to go. We're going to roll it up so it's basically double-sided tape. Stick it on each corner so you have one here, and be sure to place it right over the MON. Now we have Cashopoly. Now let's go inside it, shall we? Come on. All right. First, we're going to deal with the lid. So I'm going to slide this out of the way. And we want to start with our dollar bills. We're going to lay them like a wallpaper effect in this fashion, again, with the double stick tape. So as you can see, it's going to fill this entire lid. So let's go ahead and do that. Stubborn. All right, so now we have this set up here and doesn't fall out. That's the main thing. Let's move on. All right, next we're going to lay the money underneath this board right here, and I'm going to use the largest bill that I'm using out of my $50, the $20 bill. This does not need to be taped or any certain way. Just lay it underneath. Simple, close the lid. Our $5 bills, we're just going to fold in half, and we're going to lay it right underneath the die cast pieces. But we want to be sure that it's seen. There we go. We want to be sure the 5 is facing upward. Now the last piece we are going to add just a little tape to. And there's the end of that roll. Again, we're going to do the roll it up. That is a $50 gift waiting to go that we call Cashopoly. So let's put this back together. You can wrap it up as the gift. They open it up. This is what they have. $50 Cashopoly. Hope you dig it. Our next gift idea we call Sweet Tooth Sweet Cash. How do we pull this off? First, you gotta go buy Tootsie Rolls. Preferably in the container that you can knock out the slot and it becomes a bank teaching kids how to save money. Important. I never did. That's why I'm broke. So, send me money. Here's my PayPal information right here. So what are we gonna do? You open it up inside, just like always. And you have a whole bunch of Tootsie Rolls to really screw your teeth up and make you hyper and never go to bed, and your parents love it. That's what we have here. Now, pay attention to this one. Sleight of hand. This is a Tootsie Roll. This is cash. How did we do it? Let's explain it. Now, you can do any amount of money that you want. You can replace literally every single one of these with cash, or you can mix and match. I personally like the mix and match. But the example we're going to do is just with $2 today. So, how did I take this and make it into this? Simple. We're going to go ahead and open this up. Don't rip it. That's very important. Eat it if you want. I can't. I got diabetes, so. Now, we are going to go ahead and flatten this out. Let's start out with our dollar bill. You could use a 5, 10, 100, whatever. If you do 100, I would like that gift. Send it to me, please. Take your money, fold it in half, like so. Then we're going to fold it in half again this way. Real simple. Now we want to go ahead and roll it up. So here we go. Now we have simple tube. It's a very miniature version of like a spit tube. You know. Put it into our wrapper. Roll the wrapper. Now watch how you're folding these. One's going to go this way. One is going to go this way because that's actually how it is when you unwrap it. If you do it the other way, you want to follow how the fold is. So that's what keeps it together. So the fold goes this way. That's the way I'm going to twist it. Voila. No longer diabetes in a can. Cash in a container. Do as many as you want. I'd like to then take the money, put a few in different places. Tell the youngster when I give it to him, enjoy the Tootsie Roll, Sweet Tooth, Sweet Cash. Not every one of them is a Tootsie Roll. Be selective. Have fun. That is Sweet Tooth, Sweet Cash. Hope you enjoy it. All right, third on our list is called Frozen Assets. We get this compliments of Julie, our favorite waitress over at the River Inn in Hanover. So if you're ever in Minnesota and even near this town, you have to go. It's the greatest salmon ever. Ever. But what do we need for this one? We first need a Tupperware container. Plastic, cheap, got it at the dollar store. You need to have your money. So we got a $50 bill that we're going to start with because we ain't cheap. We need a plastic bag. The smaller, really the better. You can find these in the store, so they're not the normal sandwich bag size. And then we need water. Now, this particular gift is going to be done in stages, and we're going to try to show you that as quickly as we can. So first, let's take our sandwich bag, or our plastic bag really, because it's not a sandwich size, and we're going to stick in our money. I don't care if it's $1, if it's $100, if it's Monopoly $500, whatever is going to make a kid excited. Be sure it's at the bottom of the bag. Now we're going to push out as much of the air as we can, because air is the killer of this gift, and we're going to seal it. There we go. I can feel the snap. Voila. We are ready to go. Fold it over so you can't see this piece here. You only see this. Now, take your water, and this can be tap water, it doesn't matter, because you're going to put it in the freezer and it's going to freeze. And we want to fill it about halfway. So, here we go. That's more than enough. I don't know if you could see it real well or not. We have multiple cameras here, but that's about how much I'm using. You want to go ahead and take the money, and we're going to place it into the water, and we're going to go ahead and push down. Be sure that the bag gets wet. Automatically, just like you see there, it's going to float right back up to the top. There's nothing you could do about it. I tried to put coins in it to weigh it down. Nothing is stronger than air. So, give up on that dream. We're going to go ahead and cover it, get a good seal, and we're going to place this into the freezer. Now, because of time constraint, because I'm not going to have you wait 6 to 8 hours, I went ahead and did phase 1 already. So I have this here. Let me bring this into the thing. Another container. Identical. And that is solid. It's frozen, but I could still feel the money, as you can see. It's not sealed in there. I need to add more water to it. Now, why not just grab this and pour it? It starts to dissolve the ice immediately. The bag still goes at the top, and you just have a bigger, thicker piece of ice with the baggie on top. Doesn't really work. So I went and I just put in my fridge a bottle of water, and we're going to use this because it's cold. I'm hoping we can get the effects that we want. So I'm going to pour it onto the money first, not directly onto the ice, to make it dissolve faster. The trick is we need to get this into the freezer right away. That's enough. I don't see it floating up to the top, which is perfect. I'm going to go ahead, show you how much water we got now. Let's seal this up, put it in the freezer, and see what we get. About 4 to 6 hours. All right. Well, instead of waiting 4 to 6 hours, we actually let it go overnight. So it's been a full 24 hours to see what we come up with. I'm going to go ahead and open it here. And once again, I mean, this thing is super solid. You did get some frost in between the layers, so it did make it hard for you to see what kind of money is in there, but you could tell it's money. That's what matters the most. They're going to get this, like, what is it? And then they got to break it out in order to see really what it is and to have that money in their hand. So I don't care, again, like we said before, put it under some hot water, go ahead and melt it. Let the kid go outside, smash it on the ground until they can free that money. They shouldn't be able to damage it because it is in the plastic bag, but I mean, don't be maniacs about it. Maybe dad wants to take it in the garage with the kid and use a blowtorch. Whatever is going to be fun, just don't burn it and destroy it. But I'm going to go ahead and crack it. This is the gift that you're giving. You can see the thickness. That's the back side of it. And that's going to be the front. I can't really get rid of the white. You know, like I said, that's in between the layers. But this is what you could wrap. Again, brown paper bag. Actually use wrapping paper. Bring it in a cooler. Say, here's your gift. They've never gotten money this way as a frozen asset. we like to call pop and drop. Drop. We're going to drop cash on the person that's going to receive this gift. Now, we're using only dollar bills. That is a very crappy, cheap kind of gift to give someone. But imagine if you filled it with tens. If you filled it with $50 bills, if you got it like that. What I think would be fun is when we're all done with this, you're going to see how we're going to stick it to this dowel. It's going to hang and we're going to pop so the money drops. Do 2, 3 balloons. Have them choose. Each one of them is going to have a different denomination in it. They have a chance of luck as well. But let's get this set up. So what do we need? First, we got to have balloons. Now I went to the dollar store again and I bought 3 balloons. I got blue, I got red, and I got yellow. I thought it would be fun to have different colors. Nay, it's not. When you blow up the red and the yellow, you can see through it. They can tell exactly what bill is inside of there and how much it is. Useless. Stay away from yellow and red, at least in this 15 latex balloon brand, whatever this is. It's junk. That's what it is. We don't want that. So, we're going to go with blue because it seems to work out the best. So, let's go ahead and take our balloon, and we got to like stretch it out a little bit because we want to be able to get the money inside. You have to have some healthy lungs and some jaws to go and blow through this without popping your eyeballs out. So, let's stretch it out a little bit. First, let's blow it up. Okay, not bad. I'm lightheaded and dizzy, but that's okay. We're going to continue. Did I do that? I'm sorry. Okay, so now let's take the money. Now, just like we did the Tootsie Roll gift, we're going to fold it and roll it the exact same way. So we're going to fold the money in half, just like we did, and then we're going to fold it in half again. Now we're going to roll it up, same exact way, and if you already did the Tootsie Roll idea and came to this, you're a professional at it. So, we got that right there. Now, we're going to pinch the top of the balloon so we can get this to slide right in. And as soon as I push it, I can't get it in all the way. I can feel it sitting right here. Just grab the top of it and shake it up. Ooh, ooh. And now it's on the bottom. We're going to continue. We're going to do another one just for the example. Now, go ahead and fill up as many as you want with as many bills as you want. But you're probably going to have to kind of get maxed out at about 5 of these. It's getting a little bit too much inside of one balloon. Stick it in. Shake it up. Okay, now I got 2 of them in there. Let's blow this up. That is more than enough. Can you hear that? You hear the money bouncing around inside. Again, we only got 2 bills in there right now. It could be more, but I could fill up a second. I could fill up a third. Now we're going to have to go ahead and tie this. I stink. I am going to have our producer tie this up for me. We'll be right back. Okay. So our producer, we call him the Master Yoda of balloon tying, has us all hooked up. Here we go. There's the money. We're ready to go. Now, how are you going to gift this? Now, we thought of, let's put it helium in here. We have it on a string, and that's how we could gift it. Couldn't happen. I went over to the store, and I said, if I buy these balloons, could you go ahead and fill it with helium for me after I put money in it? No. No, they cannot. So then if they say, we have our own balloons that we can use, I can't put money in those because it has some weird seal on it that you can't put anything in, so they also told me nay on that. So we don't get nada. So we had to come up with another original way for us to gift this out. So hence, you could choose your own. I went with a dowel that I got from Walmart, little cheap thing, and I'm going to tape this with a little Scotch tape. Seems to be the theme of the videos, isn't it? So let's go ahead and tape this. And again, you could do 3, 4 balloons. I mean, whatever could kind of fit in this fashion. Here we go. We have it on it. So I could go to the person who's getting this gift, I don't care if it's a kid, whoever, and I'd be like, listen, here's your gift. And they're going to go, huh? I got you a balloon on a stick. It's original, you got to admit. And then they're going to be like, that's pretty lame. And then you say, I have something inside for you. Haha. Let's pop it and find out. Now here's where the fun could be if you had 2, 3. You could have different denominations and each have it be a chance of luck like I said earlier. But for our example here, we're only going to do 1. So I have my balloon, and because you know, we love to protect ourselves here, we're going to bust out one of these. Now I would never advise you to give this to a child. It's sharp as hell. But for our fun of the video, we're going to use it. Okay. So, have the kid come up, get a Red Ryder BB gun. Make sure he doesn't shoot his eye out. I don't care if you do a rubber band spitball, anything that can penetrate a balloon so we can get the money. That's what you do for your fun and your gift. So, we're going to come over. It's going to look something like this. That was fun. I want to do it again. Should we re-record it? Please let me. Fine, whatever. Money went flying everywhere. It's like a magical wand now that I can use. Over there, they're going to have piles of cash burst out of everywhere, and they get to be destructive and destroy a balloon. No better gift. The kid acts up. Mom and Dad have this. Boom. That is pop and drop. Last on our list is what we call make it rain on 'em, make it rain. We also got this one from Julie over at the River Inn, so thank you for the suggestion. Now, what do we need for this one? We need some yarn. We need an umbrella. Could be cheap, especially if you're going to give it to a kid. It doesn't matter. It could be a little Rainbow Bright or something, but I'm showing my age. I don't even know if they have Rainbow Bright anymore. We need some Scotch tape, and of course, we need cash. Here's what we're going to do. Again, we are going to gift $50, and here's how this one looks. First, we're going to take our yarn. We're going to cut off a piece only about that long. It really depends on how big your umbrella is how much yarn you're going to need. After you cut that piece, we need to take the Scotch tape and we need to stick it to one end. So I have it here. As you can see, it's taped right there. Simple, so it can hang. Once you have your pieces ready to go, we need to open up our umbrella. Generally, I wouldn't say open umbrella in a house. Is it bad luck? I don't know. But if I want to conceal myself like, oh my God, they're watching me on camera. Aha, I'm back. So let's flip this over. And we're going to grab our money. And we just want to stick it in random places. We are going to go ahead and I'm just going to stick one here. And it doesn't need to be tight in any fashion like that. It just cannot fall off. So let's make a knot like so. And sitting in a chair doing this is a lot harder than when I practiced it standing up. Boom. There's one. Let's get these all attached. And then we'll show you what it looks like when the person who's getting the gift opens it up. Okay, easy peasy. Now, we're going to close it up. And we want to tuck the money depending on the type of umbrella that you have. Where is our string? It goes this way. All right. Now you can wrap this as just an umbrella, because again, it's cool. It's like Father's Day. You know, you get a pair of socks or a tie and you go, hey, yay. That's kind of what you're going to get the reaction of an umbrella, especially from someone who's young. They're like, oh, thank you, Unc. That's beautiful. And you're like, yeah, but why don't you open it up? Make it rain. They're going to be like, make it rain. What does that even mean? You're going to have them open it up in the house. Push my little button. What is that? Is that money? Money. We're making it rain. Easy to take off. Easy to do whatever. That is our last gift idea. Well, boom, bam, slam, and thank you, ma'am. Those are our 5 ways for you to be original and give out money as a gift. Now, we're dying to know what you thought of those 5 that we came up with, so go ahead and leave a comment below, will you please? More importantly, if you know of ones that we didn't do that are just the bomb, go ahead and add it below, but give us a little bit of a description so we can understand what it is you're trying to say. Now, the opinion for today, me and my boy Rufus believe you gotta step up your game. Cards, envelopes are boring. Money, not so much. Everybody wants money. Go ahead and give it in a unique way. I promise the person receiving it will remember it forever. All right. Opinions are like poopy shoots. Everyone's got one. What's yours?